Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Crystal, and we are getting back into Now That's TV's The Hookup Part 2, Episode 3, Argue, Party, Fight, Repeat. And this episode was so good, y'all. Like, they was tearing through Mommy G all episode. So they take us back before Tokyo ran down on Mommy G. And apparently, Tokyo and Kayla, they pressed rape face on some of the comments he had made towards them in part one, okay? And he apologizes, but Kayla says, she's not fat, she's thick, thank you. And she said, Ray face, your dreads stink, and you got hygiene problems like Mommy G. No shade, okay? Next thing I know, here comes Kay, aka Jigsaw, from Jocelyn's Cabaret. And, she got a thing for Phil, okay? I don't blame your sister, no shade. But she's claims, she stopped drinking and she has her emotions under control. And we'll see. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you, Miss Thing. So they bring us back to reality, okay? Back to life, back to reality, okay? They bring us back to reality with Tokyo tearing up Mommy G, okay? Straight face shots until Mommy G hit the ground. Yes, sister, that's what I talk about. That's what I like to see. And at this point, honey, I'm scared for you, sister. I don't think you or your sisters can handle Miss Tokyo. Hello? So, right after, security escorts Tokyo out of the room, and Mommy G starts popping it, running her mouth, okay, like she's going to put that 2-day-old tuna can on Moses, okay? But she forgot Kayla, Miss Bunk Life, was still in the room. And y'all, when I tell y'all, Kayla held her good sis Tokyo down, I lived, okay? I got up on her. Like, Kayla got up on her, okay? And she tore Mommy G down, too. So, Kayla and Mommy G, they start arguing back and forth. And Kayla told her coochie stink, told Mommy G her coochie stink. And when Mommy G said it back, y'all, Kayla took off running after her with that shoe. I lost it. Oh my gosh. I was cracking up. I sprayed it. But she cracked her with that shoe too. No shade. She was a friend of mine. She left with my man. She lied. She do what I can. And let me say this. Somebody who can look themselves in the mirror and cry, that's a dangerous person, okay? So, Tokyo, the acting was spectacular, okay? Give Tokyo a Grammy, please, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I think her feelings are involved. I mean, clearly they are because they got matching tattoos, right? They got each other's name tattooed. But to this extent, girl, I don't know, sister. It's giving a lot, girl. It's giving a Grammy performance. But what do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Do y'all think she's acting or do y'all think this was genuine? So Gigi gets the cast together and she asks Pookie about the situation that unraveled earlier between her and Rayface, okay? And just the way Pookie looked at her, Pookie did not want to talk about this topic at all, okay? But Rayface speaks up and, says he never watched Dollhouse and he didn't know Pookie was transgender, and he claims when he sat outside, Pookie took it upon herself, okay, to go and sit on his lap voluntarily, okay? So when he said that, Pookie says, well, he invited himself to my room. But if y'all remember, the men were supposed to get in where they fit in. And Pookie's room was empty. No shade, okay? But, she says, she thought everyone knew. when he had asked her, she didn't deny it. So then YBZ decides to put his 2 cents in, okay, where it's not needed. And he stands up and, starts popping it. Then he picks up a bottle. And in that moment, Pookie stood up, okay, and picked up a bottle too. Because what the fuck you want, okay? What we doing? Hello? And I could see how, Pookie felt attacked in that moment. And because a lot of, there's a lot of violence that goes on against the trans community for this reason in particular. Like, violence against the trans women, transgenders, regardless, like, that shit ain't no joke, But I don't believe YBZ recognized it, recognized how it looked in that moment, if that makes sense. So then, Gigi directs her attention to Tokyo. Okay, and she asked Tokyo, what's the tea with her and Mommy G? And Tokyo explains, Mommy G was supposed to be her sister. Like, she brought Mommy G's kids clothes for school. They've been to each other's homes. Like, they were sisters. And, while Tokyo is explaining, Tri-State tries to interject. And Tokyo got him together real fast, okay? Fast and efficient. So YBZ returns, okay, after drying off and getting a towel, and he cuffs Chastity, okay? And he tells her it's the hookup, and I hope it ain't the switch up, okay? So they go get ready for the club. And Levi, you sneaky little slut, I see you, okay? He wants to stay and flirt with Chastity. And Kayla, she's trying to get him to leave with her because she clocks it. You want to stay here and flirt because you see, different women and you supposed to be my match. So what we doing? And shout out to YBZ because, YBZ took it upon himself to apologize to Pookie. And all tea, Pookie was being disrespectful, but she felt disrespectful, So who am I to say, or who are you to say, how far somebody can go when they feel disrespected? And, regardless, when a person apologizes, you don't have to accept it, no shade. And, Pookie said she was going to have Landon fight him. I said, Pookie, you petty little bitch. I see you, bitch. No shade. They get to the club and everyone's turning up, okay? Chastity and YBZ basically over there hunching in the club, okay, with their clothes on. E.T. and Calvin, they on the same thing, and I can't blame you, sister. That man is fine. No shade. So, Levi's telling Kayla, like, oh, he needs time, and, he acting weird and he acting distant. So Kayla starts doing her thing and she start mingling. This is a hookup. There's other men in here in my face that want to be in my face. Like, clearly I'm not entertaining you, so you just do you. And I'ma do me. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. So Pookie twerking on So Unique, who's twerking on Tri-State. It's giving threesome and I want to see it. Hello?
I would like to see it.
Mommy G starts popping it at E.T. in the club, okay? And she pops her dead in her face, y'all. And then they got kicked out the club. So everybody's outside. Everybody come outside the club. And So Unique starts popping it with Mommy G, talking about we ain't no bullies. We don't like no bullies. Because she's thinking E.T. is a bully because E.T. popped on Mommy G because Mommy G was popping it, allegedly. Girl. So, Kayla starts going back and forth with So Unique. And next thing you know, Kayla bops her. Bop, bop, bop. So she then goes and gives E.T., the rundown. And E.T. said, girl, I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to go lay up with my man. I'm going to go eat and lay up with my man, period. So Ray Face is giving Lord Baelish vibes, y'all. He's setting the plan. He's scheming, okay? And he tells Shay, Dawn in the Face or low-key beefing over Nola. And you should pair up with me. You should match with me. And she does, because she was looking for a way out anyway, okay? Now, So Unique and Mommy G, they make it back to the house, okay? And So Unique starts popping it at ET. Like, that liquid courage is a motherfucker, okay? And when ET hit that corner and her wig cap, I said, oh my. This next episode is going to be very, very good, y'all. And that is where we left off. That's where we left off. This episode, I really enjoyed this episode. And yes, it was because Mommy G was getting stalked on left to right, okay? And I always like to see the mess, okay? Leave a like, comment below, and make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. It is free, no shade. And I will see y'all in the next one. Mwah. No bars.